July 11, 2025. That morning, I was on my way to the Department of Federal Education in Washington, D.C. for an urgent appointment. The official I was supposed to meet had given me a strict time slot, 5 minutes late, and the meeting would be over before it even began. As I walked past a small public park near the building, something made me slow down. On one of the benches sat a young woman. She looked like a university student, neatly dressed, modest, reserved. But she was crying, not loudly. Quietly, repeatedly wiping her eyes, struggling to hold herself together. I stopped for a moment. Every instinct told me to go ask if she was okay. But the clock was against me. So I walked on. 20 minutes later, my meeting ended. On my way back, I passed the same park again. She was still there. She had moved to another bench, her back turned to the path I had taken earlier. Her backpack rested beside her and her hands moved in nervous, restless patterns, the kind that silently screamed distress. This time I didn't hesitate. I took a deep breath, whispered a quiet prayer, and walked into the park. I stopped about 3 feet away, keeping a respectful distance. "Hello," I said gently. "I don't mean to intrude, I noticed you were upset earlier. If you're comfortable, you can tell me what's wrong. Maybe I can help." She looked me up and down carefully. Then, with anger and fear mixed in her voice, she replied, "No, thank you, I don't need your help." I nodded, but something inside me refused to walk away. I said calmly, "Please understand, I'm not here to bother you. I saw you in distress and spoke to you the way I would speak to my own sister. If you don't wish to talk, I'll leave immediately." She stayed silent. After a moment she asked, "Who are you, where are you from, and why do you want to help me?" This time I answered firmly, "I have no interest in embarrassing myself or you. I saw someone in pain, that's all. Now the choice is yours." Her eyes filled with tears again. She took out a tissue, wiped her face, and began to speak. She told me she was a student at a well-known university in the US. She had never been in a relationship before. Then a fellow student approached her. She refused again and again. Eventually, worn down by his persistence, she agreed. They dated for nearly a year. They went out together, took photos, smiled for selfies. He promised marriage, promised commitment, promised a future. She trusted him. One day, he messaged her saying he wanted a sexual relationship. She refused. She told him clearly, "Not without marriage." That's when everything changed. He began blackmailing her, using their photos, and even worse, AI-generated edited images. He threatened to share them on social media and send them to her family. She begged him. She cried. She pleaded, "If you want to marry me, talk to my parents. I'll stand with you. But please don't destroy my life." He laughed. "I'm not marrying you," he said. "Do what I say or face the consequences." For 4 days, she hadn't attended university. Her phone was switched off. She left home every morning pretending to go to class, and spent her days alone in that park crying. Because if her family found out, she didn't know what would happen next. I understood everything. I told her, "You're not alone anymore. I'm standing with you." Right there I called attorney Sarah Mitchell, a respected lawyer specializing in cybercrime and harassment. She asked us to come to her office immediately. The young woman followed me silently, like someone clinging to the last piece of driftwood in deep water. At the office, the attorney listened carefully. She spoke with calm authority. Then she took the young man's number and called him. She introduced herself, informed him that a formal complaint had been filed, that screenshots and evidence were ready, that court notices could reach his home address. His voice began to shake. Within minutes he was begging. We gave him two options: face criminal charges, or delete every single file under supervision. He arrived at the office within 20 minutes. Pale, speechless, terrified. In front of us, he deleted everything. From his phone, cloud storage, backups, hidden folders. His device was seized for forensic review. He was warned clearly. One more message, one more threat. And the law will come down hard. He left quietly. I looked at the young woman. For the first time, she was breathing freely. She smiled through tears. She tried to give me money. I refused. Her safety was payment enough. The attorney said softly, "You're my little sister now. And every woman who needs protection is family." We ordered pizza. We laughed lightly. And when she cried again, those were tears of relief. To anyone reading this, if you are being blackmailed, if someone is using your images, videos, or fear against you, do not stay silent. Do not give in. Help exists. Reach out to a trusted legal professional. Reach out to someone who will stand beside you. Your dignity is not negotiable.